What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage Unmastered. It's me, your boy Hen, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Shireal.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Listen, y'all, every year at the end of the year for Marriage Unmastered, we take some time out. We pre-record our episodes for the month of December. Why? Because we need some time.
Because we're going on PTO.
Definitely.
We're definitely, this is the time where we really take a break, we reevaluate and kind of think of what our next year is going to look like for the podcast. But before we do that, we like to end the year with a bang with our traditional mini series,
Right?
where we really pick a theme for what we consider is the theme of the year, and we go in depth on those topics. And
Mhm.
so we want to do that again this year for I think it's the fourth or fifth year we've done this.
I was just getting ready to ask, how long have we been doing the end of the year
I think it's
series?
been 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is really pretty much a big tradition for us. And again, a nice way to summarize our year, close it out, and then we start back fresh in March of the next year. So after the fourth episode of the miniseries, you'll see us again in March of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to get a little break to catch up because I know we have a lot of content and we want to make sure that you know all about us, be all up in our business.
Absolutely not. But you know what I mean.
But definitely want to give y'all some time to like catch up on, get to know us a little bit more, and then we will be checking y'all out after we spend some time with our family. Give our kids all the attention they need for the holidays while they're out of school and we're
All
doing all the things.
Listen, all they want is presents. They don't want no time where they just presents?
That's not
Presents?
true. That's not true. That's not true.
Don't let her fool you.
They wanna spend time with mommy too. They
They
be looking
yeah.
forward to my PTO, they really do,
Oh
'cause
yeah.
we have the best time, like, they be out of school, I be out of work, Henry be at work, but the 3 of us, we be watching holiday movies
Not
all
Henry be at
day,
work.
he do. We be eating popcorn and junk food, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, I mean, all the things, and we
Mm.
just chill and just enjoy each other, so it's a special time for us.
Oh yeah. I I always enjoy this because I come home, everybody's already in a good mood.
Oh,
So
great moods.
so that is a plus for me. I don't have to like get through the part of like how was your day, how was school. It's hey babe, we cooked or we doing this? And I'm
Or would you
like,
like some hot chocolate?
yeah. So I'm always excited about that.
Yeah, it's a really special time of year. So, because of that, we give you something special as well. So weirdly enough, we usually have like a theme picked out and it's like we're ready to dive in and I feel like it's fitting that we don't have a theme this year because our year has just been legit just I feel like we've been kind of like living in the wind, like kind of going with
Nah,
wherever the wind takes
you're
us.
definitely telling the truth about it. It's been crazy for you, for me, for
Mhm.
the children, like the ups and the downs, and still holding it together throughout
Mm.
the trials.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. I just got our theme, organized chaos.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the theme for this mini series. It just came to me just like that. Organized chaos,
I
y'all.
I thought you was gonna say holding it together, but
Well, that is kind of organized. If you
um
got chaos, you organizing, you holding it together. So we're on the same we're in the
yeah,
same
that's true.
building for
We are.
sure. Um, so I guess let's just start with the beginning. Let's break it down,
Hmm.
right? So typically we start our podcast in March, and in March of this year, if you all recall, we were really just getting through something very dramatic that had happened in our
Yeah.
life. We lost a baby, and I can't believe we're having this
Mm.
conversation again. We actually the first year that we decided to do the mini series, um, I can't remember we'll have to go back and look. Look it up on the phone, babe. But the first mini series we ever did, it was based around us having multiple miscarriages.
Wow.
Wow, I can't believe that. I can't believe this is another coming up as a topic again. Wow, what life throws at you, right?
Mm.
Wow, that just hit me in a different way. I wasn't expecting that. So, Um, we had decided initially to begin doing these mini series because of the time that we had, what we had gone through, and we had just started the podcast, so we really hadn't even gotten into our groove,
Yeah.
and, and then we had went through this really traumatic thing in our marriage, losing we had 2 miscarriages back to back at the time, and so Henry and I, it was a struggle trying to figure out our groove with the podcast, but we knew we really wanted to do it and we just couldn't like get it together. So we were like, let's leave the kids with the grandparents. And
Mhm.
we ended up taking a trip to Vermont. It was like we were in a movie, like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those rom-coms. It was this cat, like this beautiful, like small cottagey hotel up in the mountains. It was snowing,
It was
and it was just
I
like
will say it was definitely
it was
beautiful.
out of a movie. It was out of a movie, and we had gotten this suite, and we had just, like, locked ourselves in, and we had only come out for, like, a couple of the activities that we had signed up for, like the cooking class and one of
Mhm.
the, like, romantic dinners, but other than that, we were, like, locked in this cabin, and literally, we brought our mics and we brought our computer because that's what we were doing the podcast
Oh
off
my
at the
gosh,
time,
the beginning.
the beginning, and, we locked ourselves in a room and recorded our mini series. We recorded our 4 episodes, and we just it was like a healing.
It definitely
It
was.
was a healing.
We found out a lot about ourselves in during those 4 episodes because through the miscarriages, she asked me, "How did I feel?" And I explained to her how I felt, and she never knew
Mm,
throughout that time, and so it was like a healing for her, my wife, as well, to be like, "Oh, I didn't know Henry felt like this.
mhm,
I thought it was just me going through it, but we were going through that together."
right,
And it affected me differently, as a man, because it's like, "Dang, Lord, what did I do to not be able to produce or bring forth life or to help? Like, was it something that I did?
mm,
Was it my fault? Is it something wrong with me?"
mm.
Um, and I really don't wanna try to go, like, that route, but that's just what I felt we
No,
were explaining at the time when we were
yeah,
talking about the miniseries, you know?
no, I think you're absolutely right. Like, let's talk about it. It came up. We had no idea what we were gonna talk about when we
Mm,
we sat down here, and again, it's because literally we have been we've been in motion. We have been in motion, and I feel like for us, that was a part of the healing process because the fact that we lost a baby again this year, um, for me, for sure, the way that I just move on is moving on, and so that I don't get consumed by the emotions of the situation. So, for
mm.
me, I almost had to throw myself into the next thing right away to
Wow.
occupy my mind and keep me sane, and not thinking about, you know, what had happened. So, but again, so here we are again,
Yep.
no, that's last 2023. This is we're talking about the first one. Look, you see me scrolling. I'm gonna show y'all. These are all of our episodes. We got episodes on episode. Oh, now I want to stop. Okay. Oh, here it is, baby. So, Growing Pains. So, Growing Pains was our first mini series, and it was taped in
1.
2021,
Yep.
January of 2021. So we had just come out of 2022. And so it was actually a beginning of the year miniseries, which is interesting. If we're talking about the end of the year, but we recorded at the beginning. But anyways, so we've converted over to now they're the end of the year miniseries. But this is it. I don't know if we can zoom this in, or we'll put something up in the back. But Growing Pains was our first miniseries. Episode 1 was miscarriages.
Yeah, that was deep. Hit you with a bang. The
Right
first
there.
episode.
First episode, miscarriages. And so here we are in 2025.
Talking about the same
I
thing.
would have never thought that. So I guess, you never know what life is gonna bring your way. And it's interesting. I've been reflecting over like this year has been big for the podcast. Like our audience has grown. We've definitely had more engagement than ever before. And engagement is good and bad. Like you just got to take what comes your way. And it's funny because we hear some comments that are like, "Oh, they're not gonna last. Oh, these people don't like each other," and this and like they're comical to us because it's
Mhm.
like, okay, guys, we've been married for 11 years. But I think the thing that I really want to like share from that is marriage is not just one thing, right? It's organized chaos, it's growing pains, it's do the work. It's That's another one of our mini series. It's all these things, right? And so on some days we are at each other's throats and it might seem like we don't like each other and maybe we don't, in that moment, right? But then there's some
Ooh,
days
you said a
where
word right
you
there.
know what I'm saying? There's some days where we're in mourning because we just lost a baby. And there's some
Mm,
days when we're like totally in love and we're just like touchy and cuddly. And there's all these different levels
and
and
emotions.
dimensions and emotions, and marriage is like not one thing, especially if you decide that you're gonna like stick it out. Like we could have decided we're gonna get divorced back in 2020 s- n- 19 or 18, whenever it was when we were going through that really hard time,
It's
but like
18.
the fact that we decided not to, okay, well then you're going to go through life together. And what is life? It's just this roller coaster of like whatever gets thrown your way for
Yeah.
the most part,
You
right?
said something that stuck. You were like, it's just a lot of these, and I heard the word emotions come to mind.
Mhm.
Like trying to control all these different emotions and put them into a ball and like hold it together. I definitely see that as the organized chaos
Mhm.
because it's chaotic because you never know what emotion you're gonna show.
Mm.
Like our daily thoughts, sometimes we can't control if we're
Right.
not focused. So we got days we come in and we're thinking about, the past trauma that we recently went through
Mm.
with the miscarriage or the issues dealing with our children or with each other, like coming off an argument and trying to piece it back together and be like, You okay? I'm sorry." Like
Mm.
you got to get through all of those emotions and hold it together for the entire family. And
Mhm.
sometimes that's hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to do that. Sometimes I want to stay mad or I want to stay going or stay aggravated because I feel like I don't want to let it go yet.
Mhm. I I'm that way. Sometimes I do not want to let it
I
go.
didn't want you to acknowledge that.
I'm just gonna be honest. That's probably half of my problem is I'm sometimes too honest. But I literally sometimes just don't want to let it go. I can, I just don't want to. Like I'm not
Mm,
ready to let it go yet. And I think that is some of those times where I get dragged on the podcast where it's like, she's so this or that. Well, I'm not ready to let it go. And that's just a human thing for how Sherelle is made up, right? But I think the if we want to spin it in a positive way, like my husband is perfect for me. So he's built to be able to withstand whatever I have for him. Like in another relationship, maybe it's different. Maybe the woman is more forgiving and the man is
mhm.
more holding on to things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like it's really hard to that's why we always try to say we're not giving advice, we're sharing our story. It's really hard to give advice because every marriage is different and everybody can really have different levels of tolerance for what is in their marriage. So what I could possibly take or what Henry can take might not be for somebody else, or and vice versa. So it's really just like learning to know who your person is, right? Getting to know them and
Yeah.
then being able to like understand, okay, some of this is just who they are,
Mm.
so I'm gonna love them through that. uh, And in the same, it goes both ways, right?
It's funny you said loving them who like the way they are. It's not hard to do. It's a choice that we
Mm-hmm.
make daily. Like I choose to love you the way you are
Mm-hmm.
all year long. And that was actually like a topic I was like, loving all day, like loving the same way all year long.
Let's save that for episode 2 because that's a
Okay.
good one. I'm ready for that.
Okay.
I'm ready for that. Remember that one.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me write it
Like,
down
yeah, write that
because I
down. I'm
will,
ready for that one.
I will forget. I'm getting older.
But it's like this, so what we found ourselves in for sure, like, that really, like, wraps up our year is this organized chaos. So, like,
Mm,
right into after the miscarriage in February, right into March, like, just started getting very active in whatever came my way, really, and, I literally found myself, y'all are gonna really laugh. I always like in our house, we're a football family. Like, my father-in-law is in the NFL. Well, in the oh Lord, was in the NFL
hmm
in the 70s.
Correct.
In the 70s. What was it? The
He played for the Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers. I don't even think they're
77,
a team
70.
anymore.
No, they're actually still a franchise.
Oh,
They moved the
okay.
franchise to Texas, and now they're called the Texas Texans.
Oh, okay.
Houston Texans.
Houston, Texas. Okay.
Correct.
Well, so anyways, we have
No,
a football
I'm
family.
sorry, that's incorrect. They moved to Tennessee, the franchise, and then they started another franchise in Houston called Houston Texans. So it was Tennessee Titans, and then NFL does that all the time. If y'all
So
understand,
he was in the NFL, right?
I just had to get the correct
My
information because
husband
I don't want no
and
copyright
his
infringement.
family are football people. My family is football people.
Hmm
I'm a football person, or at least until recently, when it came to the Super Bowl. Like, the Super Bowl for me should be a national holiday. Like,
She
I
she actually thought it was a holiday. Like, I can't wait till the Super Bowl, the holiday. I was like, what?
It is to
That's not a
me, and in
holiday.
our family, it was always a party, like, my grandmother, my aunts would cook, and everybody got together, it was a holiday, so, for me, it's that we kept that tradition in our family, and our kids are like, "Oh, the holiday, the Super Bowl's coming," like, it's a big deal,
Oh
so
Lord.
but for me, that was pretty much all the football for my year, that was it, the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, but now our son, so this is his first year of tackle football,
hmm
and that happened right after the miscarriage, like, but it started early, they started spring workouts
Yeah.
pretty early, but, so, I'm sorry, basketball happened and then football, so we jumped right into the kids' sports and stuff, right? So
And I think that was God
oh,
allowing us to go
absolutely.
right into that to take
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
off of our mind
yes, and so
and focus on something
I
else.
had been, like, begging the director of towns and parks and recs in our town to like give me something to do. I was like, I'm always at these sports with my kids. I'm like, literally, I can't just sit here and watch them. And he's like, okay. He's like, who's this crazy lady, right? And so when football started, they had announced they were looking for a team mom. I had absolutely no idea what that meant. And so I was like, what is this? And then they were like, oh yeah, you do it. You've been asking for something to do. And I was like, okay. It is a job, y'all. It is literally another job. It's a part-time job. So, actually, it could be a full-time job. It's a job.
hmm
But I threw myself into this team mom thing, and I loved it. And now I feel like I'm a real football mom.
Mm. You are. You definitely are a football mom.
I am. I feel like, and now I like want to watch football and like know it and understand it. And me and my like other football moms will be watching the game, and I know what the plays are. I know why the ref threw the flag, and I'm like,
So let
wait
me
a
give a shout out to
second.
the Parks and Recreation Department.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
You've changed my life. Like, I love football. And I loved it before, but now I really love it. I like, and then when I see something happen to my son, I'm like, interception or whatever it is.
Oh
I'm
my
like in
gosh.
it, right? Like, I'm like, hold on, why did y'all throw that flag on my child? Like, I'm all in it. So, anyways, it's been a lot happening in our house. Like, we're both working multiple jobs. We have businesses. We have this podcast. We have the kids' sports, and it's just
hmm
been
But
an
it's fun.
experience.
It's organized
Organized chaos,
chaos.
1000%. But I don't know if I would have it any other way. And I don't know if I even would have survived
Ah.
this year without it. So I'm super thankful, um, super thankful that the opportunity came about. And I think as a family, it brought us closer together because we were like on the move, like, okay, Monday practice, Tuesday practice, Thursday practice. It was like our
Yeah.
kids came home like, Ma, listen, we need a day that we just chill. Like the kids said that to me, and I was like, oh, they're like, so on Wednesdays, that's our chill day. Like, you
Mhm.
gotta calm down. So, like
It's
the kids said that to me. Is that
it's real.
wild? That's wild.
'Cause it's what? It was something every day. We
Every
had we had a
day.
family member come visit us for a couple days on the weekend, and they said, "Man, y'all be moving." He was like, "It's nonstop."
Mhm.
I was like, "Yeah, between these jobs and businesses and the kids, it's never not nonstop." And when you become a parent that's involved with your child's school, future, whatever,
Activities.
you're gonna keep going.
Whoa,
So we just
Lord.
continue to pray for strength. So pray for us
Mhm.
that we have strength and then, enjoy and make it happy for them. Because I want them to have a beautiful childhood growing up and
Mhm.
always say, you remember when mommy was not watching football, then she was watching football? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
I'm just appreciative of these moments that we have
yeah,
with them.
it is awesome.
Yeah.
But I do wanna share, like, I am a very, um, positive person from the for the most part. I always try to look at, like, the good that came out of any situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I had gotten a text from one of my spiritual sisters, and she had sent me a screenshot of an email she wrote me back in 2022, but she never
Mm,
sent it. And in the email, it said, "I had a dream that you were in labor," and, something about but I had a dream that you were in labor, and I prayed to the put to God. He told me to keep it until he told me to send it. This was in 2022. She sent it to me this year after the miscarriage, after the miscarriage, and right as God had given me a vision to start a new project. I'm not gonna reveal right now at that moment what this project is, but when I tell you I have been birthing out this new thing, um, that I am so excited about, and it really came to fruition because of the things that happened this year, even the
mm,
miscarriage, and then being teen mom and being involved with all the other things in the town. And it's like sometimes you have to stop and when you're going through these bad times, and I know I questioned God when we had the miscarriage this time around. And I know you're not supposed to do that. So I had to like ask for forgiveness. But s- sometimes you just gotta get through it to see like would I have ended up here if that didn't happen? And it's like what I'm working on right now is so big and so exciting and literally laboring it out. And it's like
mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
it, it all comes full circle, I guess. Of course, the baby is always going to be with us, right? But there's other things that God has for us also. So just looking forward to that. So I think it's time to wrap, though.
It
It
is.
is
It
okay.
is.
So, very excited, y'all. This is episode 1 of Organized Chaos, our end of year mini series. And we're going to take a break and we'll be back for episode 2.
All right.